Morning guys and welcome back on my channel. Today I react or re-react on Cyberboy. The GTA 6 illustration is insane. And yeah, this is actually my second try because the first try my mic don't really was functional and the first 44 seconds wasn't my voice to hear. So this means actually I don't know what's actually in the in this video what's happening here in this video, and I would say before the video continues, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell, and drop a comment. So algorithm loves that. Also make sure to follow me on Twitch. I'm live every weekend, Friday through Sunday, from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. UTC+1. And don't forget to follow me on my social media channels too. Now back to the video. Let's go.
We tend to look for answers that back up our biases. For example, in the early 2000s, it was cool in the metal community to dislike Bring Me the Horizon. It got to the point where any lies spread on forums about them were immediately believed, because naturally you're more inclined to believe something presented in front of you when it supports an opinion that you already hold. This is called confirmation bias, and confirmation bias in extreme circumstances can be deadly. It's one of the more prevalent causes of plane crashes, and it's been attributed to one of the main reasons that people believe that the earth is flat. In today's video, we're going to explore a recent trend developing on social media that is not only damaging the gaming industry, corrupting the minds of young people, but actually putting people's lives, jobs, and health at risk. And at the end of this video, we're gonna get a deeper insight into who Andy Pants Gaming really is.
Rockstar is completely infected with woke pandering EI initiatives.
Yeah, and this is something what I think is I heard about this year. This and the just Rockstar have it's been affected by that Rockstar is being infected by the rogue mind virus, and I don't think so, because maybe because people think that I heard often so that people think because you have a female lead in a video game, this means automatically that the game is woke or something like this. So I don't read any article over this, so maybe the sound is too loud. So I would say let's waiting if the game is out next year, and then we can see if this is true, or this is only panicking because true ideologies they don't true ideologies they dislike each other. Going to the fucking war right now.
That have ran through a whole swath of white employees almost exclusively.
Modern game developers are dead set on never showing anything controversial. These people are walking jokes, and these jokes write themselves. But if this
I don't think so. I think more that in the LGBT or transqueer community, or both communities, are loud extreme voices. But these loud extreme voices are a minority. They suppress the actual representation of these both communities. And then we have this here who only shows the extremes, and then people look through the extremes because humans are stupid.
This trailer represents the final product of the game. This is bad.
Over the past week,
I don't know who was what to say, and I see this GTA 6 trailer too, and I know that we have a female female leads in this game. What I actually appreciate in GTA, as long as she is good written. This is my critical This is my critical point. Is she good written or not? And this could we now see, and actually the trailer doesn't see us too much. So only because you have a female lead doesn't mean the game is
I've had
woke.
conversations with people that have genuinely left me speechless. And the reason I'm making this video is because things have just gone too far. Now, over the past few months, there's been a rise in content on social media saying that GTA 6 has gone woke. Now,
And I don't think so. As long as we have this loud voices from more the from the white conservative spectrum, what it would say not bad. I myself see me both a little bit yeah, a little bit left, a little bit right, and both sides are okay as long as not extreme.
For anyone outside of that community, this is a word that's been thrown around to describe anything left-wing, diversity in games, trans people, the gay community, etc. It's an oversimplification that doesn't really make actual sense, but
yeah, this is true. This is absolute oversimplification, what you say, and yeah, mostly I agree with the more conservative spectrum. But what he say is actually this what I think. This is too. What he say? I forgot the word.
etc. It's an oversimplification.
It's an oversimplification, and yeah, this is not good. Not good if this and yeah. By the way, I used today another mic than usually. I tried out. I hope the voice is this time better. I don't know. So, let it down to the comments.
That doesn't really make actual sense, but it's the word that has been coined for this. Now, I've done a number of videos breaking down fact from fiction for a lot of these internet grifters, and in today's video, I'm going to make this video serve as the definitive video to put an end to the lies, not only about GTA 6, but also Rockstar Games employees. In fact, for the sake of this,
yeah, because humans are fucking lazy. Humans should be more important in itself, but humans are too fucking lazy to do this. And so, if a loud group of people something, the most average guys, me too, by the way, would believe this. And yeah, humans are lazy thinkers. This is true, and I'm glad that he makes this video. So I don't think he is a woke guy because I don't never see a video of him, but I have a feeling in my balls he's not such a woke idiot, but he's more a based guy who make a better analytic analysis about the scene that I ever could, because I'm technically sometimes a little bit too populistic in this scene too. I take this
video, I'm going to argue that I couldn't care less about GTA 6. This video is about the people that make it. Now, I've put together this grid of all of the main claims made about Rockstar, GTA 6, and its employees. A tick means the statement is true, a line means it's unproven, and a cross means it is not true. Now, I'm not...
Okay, true, not confirmed, is a lie. True, lie, we don't know. Okay.
Asking you at any point during this video to trust me. All I'm asking for is for those people that are set in their ways that GTA 6 is woke garbage, just to give me a chance and hear me out. Now, the main push on this topic started back in 2022, when Jason Schreier wrote this article stating that it appears that Rockstar is toning down its frat boy culture. The basis of these claims were that Rockstar were putting more than
Red boy culture, let me Google this for sure. I don't know what this means in German. Hello, open Chrome, please. Or I make it different here. I make it small, but I let this here stand by me. I'll write it in the comments, but I searched it here for For me, myself, yeah. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Google. Right. Studentenverbindungskultur. Frat boy culture. This means, okay, good to know.
An emphasis on a healthy work environment where people aren't falling asleep at their desk and working 24 hours a day, as the development of Red Dead Redemption 2 caused a lot of Rockstar employees to actually want to leave the business. It was an exhausting 5 years. Now, a lot of these channels and a lot of the community that watch these channels are referring to this as a leaked document from Rockstar. It's not, it's a journalist, and we need to take this information with a pinch of salt. Now,
Yeah, because if you must see for yourself if this is true or not, and nobody can guarantee that the infos are true, because journalists are for itself humans, and humans could make a mistake, and another humans can interpret words different than the journalist means, or something like this. So for my fate here myself, I never read this article by Jason Schreier, so yeah. But yeah, let's go on.
Personal opinion, this isn't Rockstar going quote unquote woke. This is Rockstar just starting to look after their employees a bit better. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'm gonna put a line through this and call it unconfirmed.
It's not true, not a lie. It's not confirmed. So
Next thing we're going to talk about is this article supposedly about Dan Houser being scared to release GTA 6 during a Trump presidency. Now, I've noticed a lot of the channels that have been
Rockstar once said it was thankful GTA 6 wouldn't release during Trump presidency.
Covering this have cropped out the date. Well, this article was originally from 2018. More to the point, this article wasn't a direct quote from Dan Houser. This was an article referring to another article about an interview with Dan Houser. So we're like...
Okay. Repeat. This article here is is based on this article written interview with Dan Houser.
Information already. However, if you actually read the direct quote from Dan Houser was worried about releasing GTA 6 back in 2018 due to the extreme right and the extreme left being very militant. Now, for me, this is quite an interesting point, because
that the extremes are so pulsating, are so aggressive on both sides, then this game could make gas in the fire, and this is not what you want as a game developer. You will have some safe times to release your game, and GTA, let's be honest, is a game what's make salt in your wounds, and this is what you should only make if the time is right, if you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean, because I think my views are not stupid and retarded. So yeah, they can interpret they know my I can say the word. Google, please help me.
Interpret.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Interpret my words.
A lot of people have tried to paint Dan from this article as an extremely ultra-left leaning, crazy person. However, the same people use the argument that he's left the business as a negative. So which is it? Is he extremely left and him leaving the business is a good thing? Or is he one of the good guys on the right and he left because the game's becoming too woke? Because both things can't be true at the same time. The actual truth of this is Dan is relatively centrist in the way that he's approached games in the past, and looking at his
okay, what we have did, he said, both interest liberal profession and intentions. Sorry for my pronouncing. Conservatism are progressism and interest and intense conservatism are both very militant and very angry. This is true. These are fucking true. Both sides are fucking angry, and yeah. Technically, I've had a little bit in the cultural rift now. But yeah, we all know bots. This what I make is make for clicks, and I'm honest with this. And guys like wait this you, what's he pronounced? I like his videos. So start bot. He's technically, in my opinion, sometimes a little bit sometimes a little bit too emotional. The facts he say, and yeah, emotions and facts are like water and oil. They don't like each other.
A statement here criticizing both the right and the left. It makes a lot of the claims about this article completely untrue. Now, whilst we're on the topic, as humans, we tend to look for answers that back up our leaving Rockstar Games. Now there's a so which is he extreme? Because the guess is Dan is relatively sensitive.
And this is what I think in our society today, that you only could be you can only left or only right, but you can be in the middle because you must choose a side, and if you don't choose a side, you don't know. You're a victim because you don't choose a side, and then you are to left for the right and to right for the lefties, and then yeah. And I think most of the society are in the middle, are liberal on both sides, like me, and they only think, what the fuck should this bullshit here?
Interest in the way that he's approached games in the past, and looking at his statement here criticizing both the right and the left, it makes a lot of the claims about this article completely untrue. Now, whilst we're on the topic of Dan Houser, him supposedly leaving Rockstar Games. Now, there's a few videos out there that say that Dan Houser left Rockstar Games in 2021. Other videos are saying 2022, and one video as of recently said that Dan Houser left last year. No, Dan Houser went on a sabbatical in 2019 and didn't return back to the business, with his official resignation being in 2020. This was because he wanted to get Red Dead Redemption 2 over the line and then wanted to go his own separate way to try something different. Now, maybe Dan did leave because all of these games were woke and he was scared of it. Maybe he did. But so far, we've had zero proof on that, other than these channels saying that it's the reason, without showing any evidence to support it. So for now, the whole Dan Houser topic, I'm going to class as...
Yep. This is what in this case more conservative and right side instrumentally Google
Insta-maleasured.
Yep. This is what I mean.
Next, we have Laszlo. Now, Laszlo has been a big part of the GTA franchise for years. He's been involved in the writing, the radio shows, and a lot of the comedic aspects within the game, as well as, of course, playing characters in the game. A lot of these channels are making...
Laszlo. Oh, Laszlo. Crazy. Horny.
claims that Laszlo left the game because he saw the direction that the gaming industry was going in and he decided to leave. Now, a lot of the channels talking about this have all been directly quoting Endemion's video about the topic. The problem is now all of these videos are wrong.
Yeah, him. I mean, he's a little bit too... It makes it seems a little bit too emotional sometimes. Not every time, but... For itself, I like these videos.
Wrong, because Endemion gave the reason.
This is the same accounts for Endemion too. I like his videos too, but sometimes he goes over the topic.
The reason for Laszlo leaving was due to his fear of the business becoming woke. However, the first thing you can Google when you search why Laszlo left Rockstar Games is a direct quote from Laszlo himself talking about how his sister had developed terminal cancer and he was his primary carer. Obviously, this is quite a serious situation, and the fact that a lot of these online grifters are intentionally ignoring the actual suffering that him and his family have gone through to use him as a pawn to push an agenda, it's disgusting.
Yeah, this is definitely disgusting. If you have cancer and everybody else say he left the gaming industry because they going to woke, bullshit. This is only bullshit, and this is definitely something what you never should do. Instrumentalizing cancer for your point on both sides. This is only anti. Wait a moment.
Now, while we're talking about senior development, a lot of people have said that the writing style for GTA 6 will be watered down due to the departure of Michael Unsworth from the business. Now, Michael Unsworth has actually quite publicly spoken before about how he loves the writing styles for audiobooks, and he actually ended up going to Dan Houser's company because Dan Houser's new business make audiobooks. Now, the big claim that Michael Unsworth leaving Rockstar means the story won't be well written anymore or that he's not involved with the writing process can be debunked with one click of your mouse button. Michael Unsworth has it in his bio on LinkedIn that he wrote GTA 6. More to the point, based on some of the information.
Yeah. Mike is part of a super talented creative team at Absurd Ventures, helping to bring exciting new IPs to life across a wide range of different media. Previously, he spent 16 years working for Rockstar Games as the creative lead on some of the most critical acclaimed and commercially successful video game franchises of all time, including GTA and Red Dead Redemption. This includes following titles: GTA 6, Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, Max Payne 3, L.A. Noire, Red Dead Redemption, GTA 4. Yeah.
That we have, a lot of the voice dialogue for GTA 6 was recorded in around 2018 to the start of 2019. Well, all of the people we've just spoke about were still at Rockstar Games while all the vocal lines for the story supposedly were recorded. More to the point, the writing doesn't happen at the same time they're recording. The writing takes place years in advance. There's some estimates for the writing of GTA 6 starting between 2014 to 2015. So I don't believe that GTA 6 and the writing style will be affected by the departure of any of these people. Now, the next point I want.
Okay, we have. Let's go one back. We have something what is not confirmed and 3 lies. Okay.
6 and the writing style will be affected by the departure of any of these people. Now, the next point I want to go to is that Take-Two Interactive are warning their investors about review bombing. This is something that a lot of channels have spoken about.
Yeah, and this is not good because you have only now 1 or 2 trailer and not see no actual gameplay or parts of the story of GTA 6. And to only say the game is woke only because I don't fucking know. Some feelings or something like this, but don't have really hard fact evidence and say then some lies about this. Yeah, it's not the best thing.
But one of the most important things here is the actual context has been totally cropped out of every single screenshot. So for those that have been watching my channel for a while, when Take-Two Interactive have their earnings
you look cool, Cyber Boy. You look cool.
I stream it and I pause it and I explain what some of the things they're talking about are. And a prime example of this was around 6 months ago where NBA 2K got review bombed, and alongside that, the definitive editions of Grand Theft Auto also got review bombed, and the reason why they were review bombed was because some parts of the game were completely unplayable. I think it's no...
Yeah, then this is legit, and this is, legit criticism if the game doesn't work, and the game is out, and the game has too much bugs, and don't work, and then this got zip, and then was, and then this gonna get criticized. Yeah, this is okay in my opinion.
How much of a mess the original version of the definitive editions of Grand Theft Auto were, so a lot of people that hadn't even played the game were leaving negative reviews about it. And during Take-Two Interactive's earnings call, they let their investors know that not every review is necessarily related to people that have played the game, and they're not always necessarily accurate. In fact, you can read some of the reviews about the definitive edition, and there's a lot of people in there admitting that they haven't even played it yet. And there's a lot.
Yeah. What should I say? Yeah, you can criticize things as a player, and you have some big issues with the gameplay. If you drive a car, but the car doesn't drive because this car is buggy or something like this, and not the car. And I don't talk about buggies; they are cool cars. Now I mean the cars are bug-fest because the game is not good programmed, or has some issues in the code or something like this. You know what I mean? And yeah, not every comment or not every review counts. Yeah, but if you have have 200 reviews, for example, and from these 200 reviews, 150 negative because you have some issues in your game, then you must better hear about the criticism.
A lot of people in there that are stating things about the game that aren't actually true. So the fact that some of these channels are saying that Take-Two Interactive warned investors about review bombing of GTA 6 is a lie. GTA 6 was not mentioned in that conversation. In fact, the actual games that they were talking about were mentioned in that conversation. These channels are just relying on you not doing your own research. Now the next one is one of the biggest topics that's come up over the past week or so, which is that supposedly Rockstar Games are forcing its employees to take part in a DEI course, which is supposedly a whole course about diversity and inclusion in the workplace. Now the general premise of this is some people searched through Rockstar Games LinkedIn and they found 60 employees at Rockstar that had completed this diversity course. So to start off with, we're gonna
Oops, sorry. Yeah, the thing is, in every AAA game today are this DI bullshit in there, and I think Rockstar make it more us hear about this than actual beliefs, because you can think every what you want about Rockstar, but I didn't think they wanna make they wanna make really good games, and they have reputation to lose, and every GTA fan will have makes jokes about women, men, or whatever, and yeah, it's okay to make jokes, in my opinion, about everyone and every else as long as the timing is good. But if you're attacked by every fucking joke, you couldn't go out there here because life isn't a safe space. And what I should say, I'm German, and should I cry about every Nazi joke they are out there because this attacked me because some Austrian with a bad mustache have started a world war and used it, and the first war world war started by an Austrian too, and yeah. Children Germany get fucked, and both times Austrians are found, and yeah. But I'm not sad about this. I make jokes about this shit of myself, and everyone can make jokes about this because, yeah, why not?
We're just going to assume that Rockstar forced its employees to take this course. Why would they force 60 employees out of the estimated 4,500 to 6,500 employees they have to do this course. Why wouldn't they force all of them to do their course? Well, the truth is that it's complete bollocks. Rockstar have nothing to do with this course by this Stacey Gordon lady. So this begs the question, why have 60 employees completed this course? Well, why have 300 people at Walmart completed this course? Why have 205 people at Audi completed this course? Why have 120 people at Mercedes completed this course? Why have 12 people at Naughty Dog completed this course? Well, this course was actually a partnership between Stacey Gordon and LinkedIn, and this was pushed out to millions of people. Now you may be sitting at home thinking, hang on, why would they even choose to do the course? Well, LinkedIn has its own learning platform. Think of it like Skillshare or Brilliant or something like that. It's a learning platform, and you can fast track your way through most of these courses quite quickly, and by doing all of these courses you get a badge on LinkedIn that helps your discoverability, not only to other companies but also to recruiters. In fact, LinkedIn has its own system for updating your CV, populating your work history, doing extended courses backed by LinkedIn, and to be eligible to actually apply for some roles on LinkedIn, LinkedIn force you to take some of these courses. For example, in Endemion's video he mentions the word forced.
Was that it was actually a mandatory course that was pushed onto employees of Rockstar. 60 employees forced to take this, pushed onto Rockstar employees forced through this test.
But nowhere.
Yeah, and this is something who you lose who you choose you get a little bit too populistic, and this isn't
In his whole
good.
video,
And this criticism must take Endymion, but on the another side, Endymion and more the conservative right side, but the progressive left side must take this criticism too. And if both sides can take the criticism, then we have a real issue. And yeah, both sides. Both extreme sides specifically couldn't handle the the criticism, and this is something but it's not good. And then the populistic bullshit comes out and all the shit, and yeah, this makes it even worse and all the shit.
Does he show any proof that the employees at Rockstar were forced to take this course? The reason why people took this course was just because LinkedIn recommended it. It was a partnership with LinkedIn. 500,000 people have completed this course. So straight away we can cross off forced. There is no forcing Rockstar's employees to do this course. And if you saw one of my recent videos, I actually spoke to 2 Rockstar employees, and neither of them.
This seems like a course for sensibility. What this bullshit is, and yeah, I'm not a friend of this, but if the employees make it on their free will, okay, I'm fine with this. But if this you make it or you get fired bullshit, yeah, then is it forced? And I don't know who seems are the employees there make this course on their own will. So I'm not in there, so I didn't know exactly the facts and all the shit, but how it seems at the moment for me are is no bullshit and this in GTA 6 in there, how it seems, but maybe we have G-Baby in the AI truths and yeah, flag strands and representation on minorities maybe and the trailer, but yeah, there couldn't, and these 3 couldn't, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are false. One is not one is not confirmed, and another, let's go in.
Have any idea at all what this course even is. So we'll cross off forced and we'll cross off DEI courses. We'll also cross off Rockstar partnership because this lady has no partnership with Rockstar at all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It even says on the page for the course that it's a LinkedIn partnership. Now the next thing that's been brought up.
Yeah, so you could make this course, but you don't must, and this means you're not forced.
By a lot of these channels is white guilt. So supposedly nearly every single person that took this course at Rockstar was a white person. However, something that these channels have either cropped out, a few channels did actually crop the bottom of the screenshot out, or they just didn't talk about, was that the majority of the people that took these courses were based in the UK. There was actually a bigger marketing push on LinkedIn for this course in the UK, and in particular, a majority of these employees were in Scotland. Now about 9.
Okay, and in the UK, okay, let's, according to population data, 95.4% on the Scottish population.
95% of the Scottish population is white. If you compare that to England's 80%, that's actually quite high. So if you take any subsample of anyone in Scotland for anything, whether it's a course, whether it's an interview thing, whatever, if you just take any subsample of anyone from Scotland, majority of them are going to be white. The fact that you're expecting an even amount of white people to do the course as opposed to people of color makes absolutely zero sense in a country where those metrics don't balance out. So the fact that you're saying that this was forced, which was a lie, and forced on white people, which is also a lie, and at no point during your video did you mention that some of these people completed this.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 10 lies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, yeah. 6 being Albert here, 2 being white. Right, confirmed. Yeah, this seems not good. This we have from the right side selfish issue to make think about everything the rest because it's not in their ideology in there, and yeah, that is not good. If to what I say, if this both ideologies make a collision, it's not good. And then we have the extreme from the another side, who make who in the worst case push racism, not like the left side who make who say bullshit like white folk or like this bullshit. Now they make it like who should I say it? Like in this case, they make it like make a bet. I lost the thread. Let me think for a moment, please. They make they thinking everything the worst, and this shouldn't happen.
This course years before joining Rockstar can immediately be ruled out. Now, talking about the skin color of Rockstar's employees, because somehow that's now relevant, we can now go on to the staff at Rockstar Games. Now, the first thing I want to bring up is some of these channels have been talking about some of the staff at Rockstar Games. And the big problem here is that a lot of people who work at Rockstar Games don't even use LinkedIn. So what people are doing is they're going on LinkedIn, searching for people that have put Rockstar Games as a job title, or they're looking on social media, people that have Rockstar Games in their bio.
Yeah, I forget. On myself, there LinkedIn is a job searching site to pick out your best. You can pick your best job and can get a job in something like this. If I'm right. Please correct me in the comments if I'm
wrong.
wrong.
Directly quoting them as being some form of senior management at Rockstar Games that's introducing the woke mind virus into these games. Well, I actually had someone reach out to me 2 days ago to confirm that one of these grifter channels mentioned them.
Okay, I don't even work on Rockstar. I just put it on my LinkedIn for LOLs. And if I say put it in a video.
And they don't even work at Rockstar. So this screenshot, which a lot of these internet grifters have been sharing around, supposedly is the team that are working on GTA 6. Now you may be thinking, hang on, they're all women. Well, yes, because this is International Women's Day in 2019. A lot of people are hell-bent on...
Okay. Yeah, this is... you mean... Okay, let's say you mean 2019 staff pictures of International Women's Day? this is awkward, isn't it? And yeah. If you have a Women's Day, of course they make a big picture of all female employees. That isn't not the thing, and the same would I think the same would be by the International Men's Day, and yeah, they exist too. And yeah.
On this being a recent photo from Rockstar.
But there in this case, nobody will cry because, okay, maybe some rogue idiots will cry, but the minority wouldn't cry because are only men on the picture. And yeah, this is a toxic culture war who nobody will accept the facts of another side, and he seems for me definitely in the middle between the lefties and the righties.
Our games showing all of the people that work at Rockstar. But let's just pretend for a second it's true. Let's just pretend that everyone at Rockstar is female. Let's make that assumption. Let's do it. Let's humor it. Why are they all white? Because according to all of these internet grifters, Rockstar Games are just intentionally hiring people of color because they are anti-white. So why are they all white? The actual truth of this screenshot is this was...
Yeah, please explain me why. Please explain me. Yeah, this is stupid truth. So I dislike the fact that some companies are hiring people on their sex, on their skin color, or on their sexuality. So yeah, I'm not a fan of this, but there I couldn't see none of this, and yeah, this is not good. And yeah, I'm definitely against this DI bullshit, but in the same I'm against this hypocritic fairness of some of the internet that everything is wrong, and no, it's not. It's definitely not.
International Women's Day in 2019, and this also isn't just the team that's working on GTA 6. This was the team that worked on Red Dead Redemption 2. If that wasn't immediately obvious from the back.
Yeah, it seems like GTA in the Western style, called Red Dead Redemption 2.
Now let's talk.
And I think by the way, I don't have some central facts here, but what I think is that the most employees of Rockstar are male.
Talk about the staff and the posts. Now, during Endemion's video, he showed some posts made by Rockstar Games employees. Now, one of the employees is a trans person. He was talking about how they're proud of being trans. So that was one employee that they found that was trans out of the 4,000 to 6,000 or so employees at Rockstar. Just them.
Yeah. And this is a problem. If you take one person and use this as a complete example of all of all employees, and for myself, I don't fucking care if you're trans or not, as long as you're not an asshole. I am completely fine with this. And if you proud on to be trans, yay, I'm fine. I'm fine with this. So it's good to be proud on this what you are. So, but don't be an asshole and be toxic, only because some other assholes, try to put you down. So, yeah, but one person don't represent, not, but one person doesn't represent 1,000, 2,000, or 4,000 people of a company. This is one individual person, and this is definitely something what must be criticized.
Emphasizing that. And then we had this screenshot of a Rockstar employee, and Endemion painted this person to be a kiddie fiddler. However, I know that these channels have a habit of calling anyone that's politically left-leaning a nonce. So I did my own research. Conveniently, the rest of the post was cropped out, and what this person was actually advocating for was the importance of educating children on what healthy should be. And when we say children, we don't mean 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds, we mean 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds. 16 is the age of consent in the UK, and if you're from the UK or from Scotland, every single school has sex education in it. You have to go.
Yeah, and this is fucking important, because then we see what's happened for the most part, in my opinion, in the US, because they are bad educated about the theme. And then they put, I don't fucking know, put trains with a child wagon in one bottle and say this is the same, if you know what I mean. And it isn't. That isn't. And yeah, education is important, and if this happened, and language, yeah, thanks, you're that in my mouth. Okay, again, if you don't educate people, then you can manipulate them easier, and then, yeah, we have this radical bullshit on both sides at the moment.
Into a classroom, you have to learn about healthy relationships, you have to learn about what to spot to notice that you're not being treated correctly in a relationship. Now this particular tweet is actually anti-SNP, but you can see there's a YouTube video linked. Now if you actually go and watch the YouTube video, you can see that the comments and the dislike ratio show the exact opposite of what you're trying to portray this rockstar employee to be. The whole video that the Scottish Family Party were trying to push was to ban teaching children about their body parts, to ban teaching them anything to do with how.
This is stupid. This is stupid because educate your kids about this shit. If you don't do it not, they could take this in the complete wrong way, and in the worst case, they harass some people or something more worse, because they don't the body of the individual person they are talking with or whatever, and then having problems like shutting down or something like this, because you overtake the borders of the people you like and then eat them.
How their bodies work. So I think this guy's comment is perfectly valid. What Craig is advocating for here is for children to be taught when they are in unhealthy environments, to make sure that they can identify predatory behavior and to know when they're in an inappropriate situation. It's incredible how these grifters can twist this sort of stuff. It's actually sickening. This has existed in schools since the 80s, and I remember being sat in school putting a condom on a banana when I was I think 14 years old. This stuff.
Yeah, actually, I was in a Catholic elementary school, and there I would be educated about sexuality in the fourth class. There was 9 or 10 years old. There I got educated about sex and all the stuff, and yeah, in the middle, I don't know what's the best equivalent for this is. I say the middle school is, I think, the best equivalent for the American type. For the American system, then we have sex education in the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th class, and yeah. It's worked. And yeah, we have some stupid education themes like your body is your own, what's actually true. But this was made on a more cringy way, but this is not the theme of the topic here. Let's continue.
Stuff is perfectly normal in schools, and what this person was saying was essentially banning this from schools is dangerous because you're not teaching people what healthy relationships actually are. Another point raised by Endymion, some of the
this is true, and if you don't know what a healthy relationship is, and you don't get educated for this, in the worst case, you are a woman hater or a toxic woman who discriminates the man. So on both sides, it's not good. Or maybe both hating each other, and yeah. I think we don't really see this only in TV, who they get in a fight, and we say, fight, fight.
These Rockstar employees appear to be against Trump on social media, and obviously to someone like Endymion, this is a punishable offense. This can't be allowed. Look, in a company with around 6,000 or so employees, you're gonna have people that support different political parties. You're gonna have some people within that company that aren't gonna.
And this is good so. It's good so. Because this called democracy, you can have different opinions on different political opinions. Yeah. But don't be an extremist and say, this is bad because this is not in my ideology, or this is bad because it's not in my ideology. So, yeah. And this is what happened, sadly, here in the internet.
Say some particularly nice things on social media because they're not magical, mystical fairies. They're people like you or me. I've spoken to a few employees at Rockstar that support Trump, and even on social media, there's examples of Rockstar's employees showing support for Trump.
Yeah. And do you know what? You can have your own opinion about Trump. You can like him or dislike him. It's okay to like Trump or dislike Trump. So, for myself, I dislike Trump, but I'm okay with it if you like Trump. So, yeah.
Trump. Throughout the whole of your video, you're trying to intimate and push an agenda that.
The only thing we will say, and never would agree, is this: Volkswagen is a good car brand because only only group of persons drive Volkswagen or VW or Volkswagen, what's called in the mostly English-speaking countries. The person group who only drives VWs are men in his 40s, to children, three types separated, maybe suicide, maybe it's a danger for suicide. Yeah, this is the kind of human who drives a VW. And this is the reason why VW I hate. But it's not the topic.
Everyone that works at Rockstar is some extreme lefty screeching liberal, which isn't true. There's so many different people, great talented people working at Rockstar with different.
And since this is the most gaming studios same. This the most are more liberal, but you only heard the extremists. And yeah, games like Dragon Age Vanguard, Cocoon, or like Dustborn appeared for good reason, because they try to push the agenda there on a disgusting way that nobody should do on both sides of the political spectrum.
Opinions politically, and also they don't get to make decisions on the game. People that work in HR aren't deciding.
And you don't forget the people who program this game are the people who decide making the decides of the way of the company. They are to make the game, but they don't have can make a decision about the way the company builds. Sorry. The way what the suits hire, or what decisions the suits make, they only make the game. Nothing more, nothing less.
Deciding what's going to be in the game. A lot of the people they employ are told what to do. Create furniture in the game, create this, create that. They're told what to do during their day in, day out office job, which is what working at Rockstar essentially is. So obviously in Endymion's video, we had 3 Rockstar employees that he didn't politically agree with, or he may not have agreed with.
And this is okay. He must agree with every political opinion. Is this okay?
The fact that they're trans or something like that.
But if you try to what's called to push your argument because you don't like the opinion of another political spectrum, this is disgusting in my point. This is disgusting. This is only
which
disgusting.
he's more than entitled to not do. But as a social media creator, and his videos are seen by millions of people a month, he has a social and moral responsibility to make sure the information he's putting out there is factual. Now, I'm aware over the past few months.
Yeah, but but what's click better, facts or populism? And I know the answer. Do you know it? Write in the comments.
Rockstar employees have reached out to me in confidence and mentioned how that they've been harassed by fans of some of these YouTubers. I've been shown screenshots of stuff that's been sent to these people's family members, and the level of harassment is beyond media entertainment now. These online channels are capitalizing off the fact that some of their viewers...
Yeah. I get the answer. They don't make facts or... To be fair, they will make clicks and make better money than love. So easy as that. What was the phrase from MIB3? I will make love and war, or I will or something like this.
May not be cognitively stable, should we say. Now, before we carry on with this video, this bit may shock you all. Politically, I would lean far more to the right than I do to the left. In fact, one of my most...
Yeah, me too. But it's important to say this right and left to be okay. Both sides are okay. I'm repeating myself here many times in my video here. But it's okay to be left or to be right, or to be liberal, because this is it's a political spectrum. But if you are on the extreme right, extreme right, or the extreme left, or the left wing, or the right wing, or something like this, this isn't good, and this must be criticized.
Most watched channels on YouTube is Count Dankula, quite a openly right of centre person that almost ended up in jail for making a Nazi joke. I believe in complete, unadulterated freedom of speech, and I don't believe that you should...
Yeah, so this is what I don't agree with him, because freedom of speech means you can say the Holocaust never exists, and this is actual bullshit. So in Germany, we have the freedom of opinion. This means you couldn't say the Holocaust never exists because the takes your opinion based on facts and not on feelings. And freedom of speech means so you say what you feel is oversimplified what I see here say, but freedom of opinion means what you think must be proved on facts. And by the way, in Germany, if you say the Holocaust never exists, you go for good reason to the prison.
Ever go to jail for utilizing your freedom of speech. And I don't want to say but or however, because I do not believe there is a but or however for freedom of speech. When you have a platform and you reach millions of people a month, you should at least on a moral basis make sure that what you're saying is correct and not fabricating information about people, companies, employees, whatever it might be. Not fabricate information to push a point across, especially when that point can be unequivocally proven as not true.
And this means the freedom of opinion, what we have here in Germany. So you can have your own opinion about topics, but it must be proven about facts. And are the facts are what you say wrong in the against the facts what you say? So I pronounce different. If what you say and this don't means by the fact For example, the Earth is flat. This is not an opinion. This is a straight lie, and this is technically not opinion. This is more freedom of speech. You could go for this to the jail, but I'm sorry, I'm not so deep in the German law. But what I know is, in Germany, you cannot say everything because, yeah, sometimes it's better if you have a look to the facts. So, as long you don't, technically, yeah, so, you know what I mean. So, Germans, please, if I have some Germans here and on my channel, please, explain better than me the topic freedom of opinion.
So out of 3 employees that they found at Rockstar, and obviously they did a lot of searching to find these posts, going back as far as 2017 for some of these posts, which if you want to feel old, that's 7 years ago, nearly 8 years ago. This is all they can find for the multiple thousands of employees at Rockstar Games. Now, I would understand maybe some speculation if Dan Houser or Sam Houser put out a massive press release, but at the same time, that hasn't happened, has it? So this goes on to the next thing. Obviously, we were talking about these diversity and inclusion courses. We were talking about the contents of them, and obviously we've debunked the fact that Rockstar employees were forced to take it, as there's no evidence of that. But then there's the actual course itself. Now the course itself is 28 minutes long, you can actually speed run through it. But there's a few key lines taken out of that course, lines that I disagree with, which is talking about the fundamentals of diversity, and I feel like it's being pushed far too much, and then there are industries that it is being pushed far too much in. But we should criticize those industries based on evidence, not stuff that we've made up. But
these are good words. This shit must be criticized as DAI bullshit, but don't make some fake facts because you don't dislike them. Criticize this idiots, yeah, but please on facts, not on
majority
feelings.
of the course is about biases, and I don't mean biases between race, sex, religion, gender, whatever you want to call it. Like, that's not what the courses is about. A lot of it is about confirmation bias, which is very funny if you look at the opening statement to this.
Yeah. Evidence evidence we believe, evidence we ignore. Yeah. This is our beliefs. The evidence we believe because, yeah, example, flat earthler or like this bullshit, they have this belief, they take some facts, yeah, but ignores the fact that the Earth is not flat, that the Earth is round.
Video. The basis of the course is built on decision making and leadership. And for example, maybe confirmation bias clouds our judgment on making decisions. Now, when you talk to
and I'm honest, this year, include me, are going in falling
a lot of
in
people
this
that watch
topic
these
here.
extreme woke channels and you talk about bias, they immediately think that you're on about race, religion. Confirmation bias is something that's taught to pilots. It's taught in schools, it's taught in universities, it's taught in maths, it's taught in physics. Confirmation bias is a thing that's nothing to do with any of this other stuff. Now, I personally believe there's a lot of videos out there that explain confirmation bias better than this course does. But if you were to watch any of these channels, they massively misrepresent the course overall. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the trailer. Now, a lot of people have complained in the trailer the amount of people of color there is.
Okay, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, it's gonna be
sizes and
worse.
body types of the people in the trailer. Now, if Rockstar made a game where every single person was white and skinny, that wouldn't be realistic based on Miami. It wouldn't be accurate. Games development is advanced.
Yeah, and this is stupid because America, Germany, the UK, France, Spain, I don't know Spain, but exactly Spain, but so European countries, the USA, Canada, so North America and all this stuff. They are like different people with different ethnies, and different beliefs. So easy is it? So this means in the USA are definitely some black people, if you believe it or not. Or Germany, here are some black people, if you believe it or not. On the UK, there are black people, if you believe it or not.
Their ability to make games and characters and models is advancing and getting better. This is just an accurate representation of what Miami is today. I'm marking this one as completely debunked because it's such a weak point. Next we have trans people being removed from GTA 5. And you've probably all heard about that, haven't you? Because it's all over YouTube right now and all over Twitter. Well, there's a number of reasons why trans people were removed from GTA 5. They're still in director mode, they were just removed from outside the nightclub. A few years ago on TikTok, there was a few hate groups that were creating content in GTA of unaliving trans people, and they were using that to encourage other people to do it. And we're not talking one or two videos here, we're talking hundreds of people encouraging this. Now, we can't say definitively why Rockstar removed stuff from the game. We can't say that for a fact because Rockstar hasn't put out a statement regarding this. However, trans people were removed from the game 2 weeks after all of this stuff started circulating on TikTok. I think Rockstar didn't want to be used as a political pawn by the right or the left and just thought, let's get it out of the game. Now stop typing. Stop. I can see you. You may be saying, but Cyberboy, why don't they remove hookers from the game? Why don't they remove people of colour from the game? Well, I haven't seen any political movement started on TikTok, YouTube, or even the dumpster fire that's Reddit, where people are using clips of them unaliving people in GTA to encourage people to go out and do the same thing in real life. There's also the fact here that we can flip this whole thing on its head. You could argue that Rockstar's against trans people because they were removed from the game. All of this depends on the lens that you paint it through and the narrative you take. Now, you could say this is woke, you can say whatever you want. In my personal opinion, this is just good business practice, but for now, we'll leave this one as unconfirmed. Next, we have the Confederate flag. Now, the Confederate flag was removed from the game in 2015, around the same time that PlayStation Network and Xbox banned the use of the Confederate flag unless it was an historically
So, PlayStation is a Japanese company, and I can imagine by the last point that I said nothing because he said I could nothing say to this, but this is a Japanese company, and imagine the Confederation flag is on the same place like the swastika flag in Germany, and yeah, both are not good people things. So I think because this is artwork, it could be difficult, but I can understand maybe the reason why they delete this flag for some parts. Not afraid of this, but nothing what I'm very sad about it because I actually never look for the details. So for myself, I don't give a fuck about this flag.
Context. The same thing applies to the swastika. You can have it in the games as long as it's historically accurate, but you can't have it in there for shock value. Now, once again, we don't know if that was 100% the reason why Rockstar Games removed it. However, Rockstar Games removed it within 5 weeks of this legislation coming into effect on PlayStation Network and Xbox. Also, this policy is now in effect on Apple, so the definitive editions of the games don't have the Confederate flag in it either. Now, the main claim here is that the Confederate flag was removed from the game because Rockstar are apologetic and woke. I'm saying that that is definitely not the case, so we can debunk it. The actual reason it was removed is obviously not 100% confirmed, but the actual claim that it was 100% confirmed removed because Rockstar's woke is debunked. Now, the next point for me is probably the most damning out of all of them, and that's saying quite a lot. I keep seeing comments on my channel, people saying, "Sweet baby Inca involved, I don't want to play this game." Well, firstly, if you don't want to play GTA 6, please stop watching GTA 6 content, you're wasting your time. But secondly, everyone's sending me links to this article. This screenshot is fake. There is no mention of GTA 6 on Sweet Baby Inc.'s.
What? What the fuck? This is... Oh my fucking goodness.
website. Now you may be wondering, why is this important? Well, Sweet Baby Inc. are a consultation firm that work closely with games developers like Ubisoft, and they have been attributed to making loads of games quote unquote woke. In fact, they've been scrutinized across many different forms of media as being the main reason why games are becoming a bit crap. However, whilst that may be true and that may have some truth to it, I don't need to talk about whether they make good games, bad games, crap games, because it has nothing to do with GTA 6. Sweet Baby Inc. are not involved with GTA 6. The closest they've got to GTA 6 is having some involvement with 2K Games, which is another company under the umbrella of Take-Two Interactive, but they're not.
Oh my fucking goodness. Oh no. Fake news and oversimplification. Oh goodness. And yeah, Sweet Baby and Tom making bullshit games, but this, Rockstar isn't a murder from 2K, but they are not deep enough in this thing, I'm honest, but this is poor.
Directly working with Take-Two Interactive, and some people seem to think that 2K means Take-Two. Just because they both have a 2 in it, they're not the same company. I haven't found any evidence at all linking Rockstar Games
2K.
with Sweet Baby Inc. But we need to talk a little bit about how these rumours perpetuate themselves over social media. For example, we have this guy who dropped a whole video about Rocksteady and how GTA 6 is involved with Sweet Baby Inc. Only to go and pin a comment realising he made a mistake and that GTA 6 is made by Rockstar, not Rocksteady. So every Rockstar
My fucking goodness. If you make this mistake and let this video on, just spread the false information. Just spread the false information. Sorry. We was you spread wrong information and not everybody show to the comments or read the description and then react to this bullshit. This is stupid.
Now the reason why I'm talking about this particular video is because 5 other YouTubers all referred back to this video as the source for their videos tying Rockstar Games to Sweet Baby Inc. But this video isn't the original source. This video was made off the back of someone photoshopping Rockstar's logo onto Sweet Baby Inc.'s website. Just to be clear now, we are 9 months into these Sweet Baby Inc. rumors, all based off a fake screenshot that someone made.
Okay. Only to hit the reputation of Rockstar. This is so stupid. And the tricks are he spread wrong facts by fake news, and then I could believe it. I could believe it.
And there are thousands of videos talking about Sweet Baby Inc., Rockstar Games, and all of the things tying it together. I've even seen some YouTubers referring to this Indie 100 article, where a lot of these YouTubers are just showing this title, but right underneath the title, it explains that Sweet Baby Inc. has nothing to do with GTA 6 and this screenshot has been photoshopped. And I'm not being funny, but even a 5-year-old could tell that this photo has been photoshopped. Now this brings me to the pièce de résistance. Now we need to tackle the main issue here head on. A lot of this video has been focused on Endymion, but I think the worst perpetrator of all this online stuff is Andy Pants. So Andy Pants used to post gaming videos advocating for diversity in gaming.
Yeah, so we looked, this is the dude, we looked videos about him, so I like his video, but yeah, he was sometimes, in my opinion, not a little bit not objective. He was too subjective and spread facts from fun beliefs and
I
I
feelings.
personally feel the more gay, lesbian, trans, and female characters we have in games, the better. The more diverse perspectives we have in games, the better they will always be.
But he then created another channel which is him advocating for no diversity in gaming. He started producing content simultaneously on both of these channels to essentially see which one blew up first. Now after he was called out by the Gamertron show for playing both sides of the fence, he deleted all of the videos from the channel that wasn't performing as well, and some of these videos were such hits as why politics should stay out of gaming, despite his whole channel being based on politics in gaming. And what bothers me the most about Andy is not actually his content, surprisingly. It's actually the fact that he doesn't believe what he says in his content. In fact, I sat through a whole 12-minute video of Andy Pants talking about his faith and how acceptance and being open to the conversation about religion impacted his life. Now, I'm not going to show the bits where he talks about personal experiences or breaks down crying, because my point here isn't to create an Andy Pants meme. There's moments in that video that are clearly between him, God, and his friends, but I will show you the bits where he completely contradicts his current behavior. And a big thank you to the Gamertron show for sending this video, and actually nearly all of the Andy Pants evidence I have.
This is something really funny about me. I used to debate atheists on the internet. I was really zealous for a lot of religious things, but I had just a very toxic heart. And oh man, this is not gonna happen.
We love you, man.
All right. So anyway, very few people were attracted to my brand of Christianity. I was like terrible at evangelism. My evangelism was basically trolling people on the internet, which is not, it doesn't work. No one gets saved. No one's gonna get saved through your stupid Facebook comment. Rather than being judgmental towards others, I started focusing on God's mercy towards me. Really, guys, being humble is way more fun.
Come on, man.
Okay, what's that there? Your job, bro. I think he means bro. Teach which training into your dying one's faces. Never have children. Your line hands with you. Copy with your one's subscribers. Says due to have not following. Little boob. A little boo-boo, I have, okay, this is so cringe. I have 185k on YouTube. Penny Pants, also Nelly's, Nail is a gay cigarette, okay, I know which channel I will, diaboning now. Please wait a moment.
As humans,
We can go on. Sorry. Well, now we know which I take out my my album.
Like, it's way more fun.
Come on, man.
Like, being prideful is not fun. Before, I had this, like, stupid idea of, like, oh, I'm gonna do this thing on YouTube, and I'm gonna be a star, and I'm gonna, like, and it's like, no, what am I doing now? I used to play, like, 5 hours a day of video games, and I literally don't even play anymore. I'm serious. A lot of us are on social media, and I think in community is where your friends will get real with you about, like, hey, you're really bad at that, maybe you shouldn't, like, do it. Only in community can you experience all the things God wants for you.
as you can see, this is a
Okay, this is like he's a Catholic extremist. Actual extremists like to dislike gay people because they're gay.
far reach from the Andy Pants that we see on YouTube. This is a character he plays. This is not the real Andy. So 99% of the stuff you're seeing in his videos is not true. It's not real. He's not talking about how he feels about these things. He's not presenting you evidence. He's playing a character. I mean, there's so many debunk videos against Andy Pants, just proving that he straight up lies in his videos. Now, over the past 2 weeks, I've had some people reach out to me to explain that Andy isn't anything like his YouTube videos at all. In fact, I've seen evidence to suggest that his videos are primarily to get people angry. No, not leftists. To get people on the right angry. There are some messages floating around and I'm just waiting for the okay from the source to show these, but they're essentially Andy admitting it's just a business and he plays a character and they're not his genuine thoughts and opinions. More to the point, the reason why he showed his face when advocating for diversity in games versus not showing his face now is because he doesn't want to be associated with the stuff he says on his channel.
Yeah, this double standards. Yeah, and then wondering why we have this culture war. Guys like him make fire in this.
And he doesn't want the people within his local church community to easily tie it back to him. The truth is, the grift is real. I'm yet to find a single one of these channels that doesn't include the following words in their titles or thumbnails: DEI, woke, woke agenda, mind virus, gay, black, trans, victim, robbed, and pronouns. All of these words are in every single title and thumbnail for these channels. And
yeah, they know who makes money and make good clicks. This is all the reason.
I have no objections with these words being used in titles or thumbnails, but the fact is they're used in titles and thumbnails that have absolutely nothing to do with the topic of the video. More to the point, when there is something to do with the topic of the video, they'll fabricate information in the video to support the narrative of the title and the thumbnail. Because on YouTube, your title and thumbnail is far more important than the content of the video. For example, people like Isaac Butterfield, a channel which I love a lot, and he's obviously quite right-leaning, but he uses the words like woke in his thumbnails and titles when they're directly to do with the topic of the video. They're also not overused, and they're not used in the sense to be defamatory. He's debunking a lot of things in his videos and they're based on truth. He's not fabricating information, he's showing videos of what other people are saying and debunking them. But talking about an individual game versus using...
And here, a cyberboy, my boy here, he see itself, earlier in this video, he's more right than on the right, but he criticized the right too. And yeah, this should be done. The right must be criticized like the left. And yeah, this is something what two left
using
people
all
do.
these words with the intent to get people angry and riled up is the lowest form of grifting. But you don't need to take my word for it, we can just ask Andy Pants.
So there's this thing you see on YouTube a lot now, and it's called grifting, and you see people like Luke Stevens and Asmongold doing it a lot, and it just basically means these people have no integrity whatsoever. And it basically means you just regurgitate whatever the popular opinion to have right now is. You have no integrity, and you will just regurgitate whatever people want to hear.
It's not fucking good. We have a big spectrum of opinion. So this means if you have many humans on this world, this means you have many opinions. They cross each other many times.
Here.
Now let me just quickly check my unconscious bias. I don't like Asmongold. But what Andy Pants is doing here is taking the fact that people don't like Asmongold and using that as a reason to incite the enemy of my enemy is my friend. But then he goes into detail how people didn't like Cyberpunk when it came out, but now they're all grifters because they're changing their opinion and they're now...
And I changed my mind about Cyberpunk too, because I played this. I pre-ordered this game for my PS4 at the time this came out. And this game literally destroyed my PS4, but now the game is actually really good because the developers, CTPR, take their heart, sweat, and their love for this game, and do anything and do everything. Not anything, everything to repair the game. And now, it's really good. Maybe the game shouldn't go out 2024, 2025 to make this game even better, but yeah, shit happens now. And what's there happens must be criticized. Yada. But it's okay to change opinion. My opinion changed in the time who I live now a lot too.
Now like it. Totally ignoring the fact that when Cyberpunk came out, it was a buggy mess that was almost unplayable for a lot of people, and since then a lot of that stuff has been fixed, which is why people are enjoying the game.
I can see a song about
loved
this.
Cyberpunk when it came out because it was a great game then, and I love it now because it's still a great game. But
what the fuck is saying? Did you know when the game comes out? The game comes out as a alpha buggy mess, not as a masterpiece, as a buggy mess. And if I would say, and if the game comes out now, completely finished, the main game would be maybe a masterpiece. But because this huge issue what Cyberpunk 2077 had, the game is only a very good
Luke
game.
Stevens and Asmongold hated Cyberpunk when it came out, and now they're praising it, and they changed their opinion.
Yeah, because the developers repaired the game very, very good, and not like Ubisoft or EA, use them like the horror, fuck them, and throw them away.
On this game because they're simply chasing the clicks. They're chasing whatever is popular, and they have zero integrity.
They had their own opinion.
Ooh, Andy based. Apart from he deleted all his videos in which he's flipped his opinion on a game, and there's tons of videos where he's changed his opinion.
Okay, that I cancel my album by
now,
then.
another thing that's worth saying that a lot of these channels will poke jabs at people for how they look. Like, there's so many different instances where they go after people for their size, weight, gender, whatever. They'll just go after people for the way they look. And the biggest thing that they all have in common, all of these channels, is that they think they're all giga chads. The problem with this is most of their audience that they're appealing to are incels. They're people that shy away from women and social interactions with women because they think that women have another agenda. They think that there's some secret to the woman.
No, I think not, because women and men mostly agree with each other, but the internet shows us only the extremes of both sides.
Psyche. It is that prime Andrew Tate audience. Overall, these channels are preying on the vulnerability of people that don't know any better. Like I've said before, there is definitely games out there that are going to quote unquote woke. But why is it, according to these people, everything ever in anything is going woke? It's not true. They are lying about things. Please do not fall for it. There's so many things in gaming to be excited for. And
so games like Conquered, Conquered, Dustborn, or the new Dragon Age, Dragon, they are obviously a mess. I've seen only videos about this, but yeah, they have a big issue, and this is how that are on these games are non-intelligent and bad writers with a big agenda. So I dislike the which game? What's called? The Saints Row reboot. I dislike this game too, but not every game is directly woke. Yeah, sometimes you have some parts in there, but mostly the game are acceptable. Not very good, not very bad. But the extremes shows only the bad things. So, for example, Star Wars Outlaws came as the protagonist of the game. The character design, most people have make joke of the character design because identification. And yeah, for a part, I agree with them. But I think for itself, K-West is bad written in too shy way. I mean, she's a bandit, she's a criminal, and she acts like like a teenager who don't know what she
and happy
should do.
for. And if a game comes out and it's crap, we can criticize. But I can guarantee you one thing, and one thing out of many things.
And yeah, and by the way, by Saros Outlaws, the gameplay is very mess. So the gameplay is very bad. But KVS is the last issue what I have with this game. This is the last issue. Yeah, it could be better. Yeah, amplification. Yeah, but for itself, this is only design issue, and this add is something which you can fix in the end. For first, the complete gameplay must be repaired, or must complete make new.
None of these people have played GTA 6 yet. I think something that I need to say in this video, and I've experienced this a lot over the past week on social media. A lot of people have said that me making any criticisms of people like Andy Pants or Endymion is me trying to silence them, me trying to push a woke agenda. The truth is I am able to be criticized. They are able to be criticized.
Yeah, and if they can handle the criticism, they have an issue. And he make it on a correct, not harassing way. What I appreciate.
When you resort to lying and fabricating information to push a political agenda, you get the boy that cried wolf. No one's going to believe you when you are actually telling the truth. An example of this can be seen in all of Endymion's videos. He never ever balances his point of view. For example, in this video, I have said that some things are concerning from Rockstar. I've put things in the categories as not necessarily being confirmation nor being debunked. I know that there's nuance to all of this stuff. Every single topic that Endymion seems to talk about, it's straight up, everything's going woke. The world.
And this is not true. Yeah, we have a loud minority who tries this, maybe. Yeah, I agree with this point for some parts. But this is a minority. And the huge minority, even in the trans or gay or whatever community, are against this shit. So, if you're in these communities, say your opinion in my comments. So you're welcome. So my only rule is don't be an asshole, and as long you hold yourself on this rule, I'm complete fine with this. So this is what I think, by the way. I don't have the evidence for this, but I think, and I pronounce this again a little bit louder, I think this is a loud minority that's bullshit. And yeah, from extremism comes extremism. This is what Osceola tells.
Ending. There is never a sense of, here's some information, this is why we should look at it analytically, here's an opposing point of view, we'll have to see how this plays out. There's never a balanced portrayal of evidence. The video writing process for those videos is, how do I make it look like Rockstar's going woke? And then they find bits of information that they can twist to paint into a narrative. And this is why channels like this will never die out, because when your audience just trusts you implicitly and you can lie to them with so much chest, you'll never win. For example, if Ubisoft is going woke, that could be problematic for gaming. The problem is we won't know the truth about that from Andy Pants, because there's a lot of evidence out there and some comments from some Ubisoft devs themselves that confirm that this interview that Andy Pants did with a supposed insider at Ubisoft never even happened. It was fake. And regardless of a developer actually confirming it's fake, there's some things that he mentions about Ubisoft, the developer itself, that are actually completely incorrect. Stuff that an actual Ubisoft developer would know. Now, one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about all of this is when Andrew Tate first burst onto the scene, I was a believer, man. I was like, this dude is a giga chad, he's making money, he's getting women, all of this stuff. I probably went through about a 3-month period where I genuinely thought the Matrix was real and people were working against it. It was only when I found myself having conversations with people and actually talking to people on both sides of the political spectrum that I realized that this dude is full of shit. Every time he gets caught out doing something wrong, it's the Matrix is working against me. It's never his own responsibility. It's never accountability.
And this is the same issue what is on the woke side, on the extreme left side, who are people who have too big ego and don't can handle their criticism and everything is bad, etc. And yeah, I make some bits by myself, by the way, who are a little bit spicy on this way. But yeah, you know my opinion on this. I think slowly, and yeah, I'm honest. I use this passwords, by the way, to become clicks. I mean, come on. This is the internet. I will have clicks. I'm a small shadow. And yeah, I'm honest with this. And this are the sometimes who are the best words for me. So yeah, maybe I make this writer this kind of sentence. Maybe I change them. But I definitely delete after this video the video from this user
here. So to conclude this video,
who I cancelled
in my opinion, if GTA 6 does come out and it is woke and there is all of this pushing of different agendas in the game, then we should definitely have a different conversation, reconvene and talk.
Yeah, but what I say in the last videos, they don't show us any evidence. They only say it, but Andre must believe them without evidence. He shows us some evidence. So yeah, I believe them more than now Endymion. And yeah, I like Endymion, but he has some issues here.
But until we get to that point, harassing Rockstar's employees, sharing their social media around to everyone, and more to the point, doing so in the context of complete lies, is completely uncalled for. For these channels, they survive off rage bait. They know no matter what, they're gonna say that GTA 6 is gonna be woke, because their channel survives on the rage bait, and the only way that they can transform that into GTA 6 content is by applying the rage bait to it. And the truth is, a lot of the viewers of this content, like me previously, have a confirmation bias. You already believe that GTA 6 is going to be woke going into the video. So everything in that video is presented to you in a way to make you believe that that is going to be the case. If only there was a course that could help you discern that. I've received the best part of maybe 500 comments in the past week from people regurgitating the same absolute rubbish that these people are saying in their videos. And something genuinely has to change. I'm getting 12 to 13 to 14-year-olds commenting on my videos and arguing things that these creators have said in their videos which are so easily untrue. For example, the Laszlo situation, where unfortunately, obviously he left Rockstar due to his sister being terminally ill. I've had people commenting on my channel fabricating reasons why Laszlo left the game, because XYZ channel said that it's true. Why can't we apply critical thinking anymore? Now I'm going to close this video out with a final statement. When's the last time you opened social media and saw someone on the extreme left screaming, ranting and crying about something in Grand Theft Auto? Now when's the last time you saw someone on the right screaming?
This is actually a good question. Who can debunk easily? In this case, I don't see any woke extreme left idiots who cry about this bullshit. I only see more conservative and white dudes. Maybe right wing. The most I don't think are right wing are definitely rights, more rights than I am, and they cry more about this. This is actually a good point.
And crying about Grand Theft Auto. That's going to be all for this video. This is genuinely now the last time I want to talk about this, but I urge you all, when you see one of these channels say something about a game, please just go online, just do research for about 30 seconds to a minute on any key points that really do concern you about these games, and I can assure you it's not all doom and gloom. I'm excited for GTA 6, and if it is crap, and it is woke, and it is all of these buzzwords, then we'll criticize it. But until then, let's try and keep our sanity. Thank you so much for watching today.
Yeah. Criticize this shit first, first, if the shit is out, not before the shit is out and you don't have any evidence.
This video, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Really, guys, being humble is way more fun.
Come on, man.
Okay, any pets? So, good video, so I give them an abo. and like 2, and I give them directly a comment. Good.